from Delta, in backtrack runway 27, port ready to copy ATC.
Enter backtrack 27, ready to copy the ATC this time, go from Delta.
Zulu go from Delta, line up runway 27, ATC is to Umtshibi direct, 6,500 feet after departure runway 27 left hand.
To Umtshibi direct, 6,500 foot, departure runway 27 in the left turn, go from your Delta.
Zulu go from your Delta, ATC back is correct, report rate for departure.
Call you ready next, go from your Delta. Alrighty, good morning. Fukenjani Mamugasei. We are on the taxi out of Kariba, heading to Umtshibi in the Hwange National Park. It's about an hour 15 flight in this thing. We're in a Cessna Caravan today. Zulu go from your Delta as a registration. Amazing piece of equipment this. Yeah, so we're going to take off runway 27. As per the clearance, climb up to 6,500 foot. I'm hoping to take advantage of quite a stiff tailwind in the lower levels around 6,500 foot, somewhere thereabout. But if it does get a bit bumpy, then if I have to, I will climb a bit higher. But yeah, we should get a decent ground speed at 6,500 foot. So yeah, we are on the taxi, and it's the first out of the day. We're gonna go ahead and do our 24-hour checks, which is essentially just a run-up. Increase our power to 400 foot-pounds of torque to our prop. Just once is enough if you can check everything. Then we're gonna do our initial separator, check if it decreases in ITT and an increase in torque. Trip the generator, see if the standby electric power is coming on, and it's actually charging the battery. Yes, it is. It is set that, and then with that I also then just check the serviceability of the standby electric, which is essentially just an alternator. See if it's actually enunciating if things are not working. Then tap the power, and then we're going to do the prop over speed governor test. All is good, trims are set, flaps are set to 20 for our takeoff, and we are lining up shortly. Go from the Delta, line up, ready for the departure.
Zulu go from your Delta, runway 27, service wind is calm. Clear takeoff, report on track with the estimates.
Thank you, sir. Clear for takeoff, runway 27, I'll call you on track with the estimates next. Go from your Delta. Alright, a few minutes ahead of schedule, but I'll take it. Let's get moving. Takeoff power set through 40 knots. Initial separator going in. Rotation speed, and we are up. It's a nice early morning with a whole lot of performance out of the plane. And we'll go ahead and clean up. First stage of flaps coming up. Flaps coming up, and that's us in clean configuration now, and they're going up and indicating. Gonna go ahead and do our power cleanup as well, come back down on the prop. Landing lights are going off. Track. Go from the Delta on track with the estimates.
from your route to Kariba.
Estimating your TMA out at time as 0526. Park TMA in at 0605 and Umtshibi at time 0628. Golf Romeo Delta.
Zulu Go from your Delta report, Kariba TMA out 6,500 feet.
Thank you, call your TMA out 6,500 foot, Golf Romeo Delta. Alright, so good morning again, guys. Happy to fly you guys out to Umtshibi this morning in the Hwange National Park. We are on the climb out right now out of Kariba. Climbing to 6,500 foot and we're already through 4,000 foot coming up just now. So yeah, it's not going to be a very long climb. We should be at cruising altitude now. I'm hoping that early in the morning right now, it's 7:15 local time right now. I'm hoping that anything above 6,000 foot, 6,500 foot to be specific, it's going to be nice and comfortable for us. The thermals are not yet, doing their thing. And yeah, we'll have ourselves a nice smooth flight. And as mentioned before the departure, we're hoping to get quite a good ground speed. So in the climb, we're already getting 141 knots right now through 4,200 foot. So it's probably going to hold, and we actually make use of that low level wind that we currently have. It is the 19th of June. Yeah, which so happens to be a day when we're getting quite a lot of east to west low level winds. So I'm hoping to make use of those on the way out to Umtshibi. Alright, it's smooth enough. I'm going to get into my autopilot and allow the plane to have some fun flying itself. Alright, so we're coming up 6,500 foot. Our final cruising level for today. Hopefully once we are actually done with the lake and crossing over the escarpment, it is going to remain as smooth as it is right now. Fingers crossed for it. We're not above the inversion layer, that's for sure. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, today we are introducing this channel and the person behind it. So yeah, just a quick one. My name is Vernon Mungodo to be specific. I am a Zimbabwean pilot based in Zimbabwe, and I am doing my flying here with a charter company. Most would identify the sort of operation as a Part 135 charter operation. It's called commercial non-scheduled in the sense that we are operating commercially non-scheduled flights on a charter basis. So the name of the game is you as a client will book either through an agent or yourself directly with the company, and we'll create for you, take you to wherever you want to go at a fee. At least, yeah, in layman's terms, that's the name of the game, that's the sort of business. So yeah, I'm involved in that. I am just a line pilot with a bit of a role in the company. But yeah, essentially a line pilot working as a full-time guy that just does this bombing around in Zimbabwe across the length and breadth of it on flights such as this one. So today, or at least on all the videos that we'll be doing on this channel, they'll be conducted on empty legs. By empty legs, I mean on flights that I do not have any passengers in the back. Purely from a privacy standpoint and just from a focus point of view. You want to be focusing on your clients, and I don't want to be that guy that's sticking a camera in the client's face. But yeah, in a short summary of things, that's who I am. I am just a commercial pilot that's doing this and loving it while we are at it. I love my job, I love what I get to do, and I hope to take you along on as many empty flights as possible for you guys to enjoy. But yeah, right now we are overhead Umtshibi. Umtshibi is the national park closest to Kariba. Yeah, I think that's it. I will confirm, but yeah, it is the one that's closest. And off to the left, we've got Zimbabwe Gorge. The visibility is not at its most amazing right now, but we'll try and show what we can. And then just off to the right, that's where you'll find Hwange Island and Spurwing. And then just below is a place called Cessna. And yeah, so there's a few camps down there, and definitely some animals in such places. But yeah, there's a few national parks. There's obviously Hwange National Park, Umtshibi, Manaples National Park.
Charlie from RG to Manamain. Now total descent for Manamain targeting level 85 descending to 2,300 feet and QNH 1019. ETA Manamain 0536, 23 miles to run. Any conflict traffic, please advise.
Yeah, we're listening out of traffic. Those guys are far away from us.
Manamain traffic, please may you confirm the local QNH?
Hi, Warren, we're getting into 1019 off the moment.
I got Kariba 1020.
Thanks, Brennan. Warren 1020 Kariba.
So we're coming up Kariba TMA out, we're going to make the call. And Kariba Golf Romeo Delta, your TMA out 6,500 foot.
Golf Romeo Delta, contact up information 125 decimal 1.
Information 15 decimal 1, Golf Romeo Delta. That information Zulu Golf Romeo Delta.
Go from your Delta information.
Morning sir, Golf Romeo Delta, Charlie 208, out of Kariba, routing to Umtshibi, 6,500 foot. We'll be estimating park TMA in now at time 0600 with Umtshibi at time 0618. Just one on board, 4 hours 30 on the fuel. Go from it out.
Zulu Go from your Delta, confirm 6,500 feet all the way.
Yeah, we're going to keep 6,500 foot for now. Go from it out.
Go from your Delta, not great traffic, 6,500 put the park TMA.
Thank you, Northern traffic level 6,500 foot. We'll call you TMA next. Go from it out. So yeah, it's sort of working out. Not really as amazing as I thought it would be, but we're getting a ground speed of 161. Look, I'll take it. It's not the best we've gotten. There's days where you can get better speeds. You can get 180 base things each. And yeah, so I guess we'll just take 163. It's fine. It's nice and low level. And it's not yet as bumpy. So we'll just keep it as it is. And we're getting a reasonable fuel burn at the power setting that we have right now. So yeah, all in all, it seems to be a good one. It seems to be a good flight. And right now we're flying a beam, Boomy Hills. It's in the far distance though. Won't be able to see it right now. But just below us would be your Tashingas and your Kipling's Rukaris and Tiger Bay Safaris. So yeah, we're on to the introduction of the channel and myself as an individual. So you'll notice on this channel there is a few videos from, let's call it 5, maybe 6 years ago. That's when we, or rather when I started getting interested in the whole idea of shooting content while flying. or at least stuff that's aviation related. And yeah, the whole part of it is to obviously inspire while we are doing this, just through representation of myself as an individual. There could be an individual that will see themselves in me, and
check now 28, can you expect for the blower Jimmy?
they will get to sort of see the possibility within themselves to actually do this. It's a career that can be rewarding, at least for now. We're obviously in the world of AI and technology that's coming in. So we never know, maybe in the next number of years, AI will replace pilots. But while we are here, for now, it's still a career that you can make sense of. And yeah, I get to enjoy it. It's rewarding in the sense that not just from a financial point of view, it's also rewarding in the sense of what you get to do and the places you get to see, the amount of traveling that you get to do by the nature of the job. So yeah, there's also that to consider. I get into some very beautiful places in Zimbabwe and countries surrounding Zimbabwe. I get into Zambia, I get into Botswana, I get into South Africa, I get into Namibia, I get into Mozambique. One of the videos, actually the one that currently has the highest views, I was flying into Vilanculos, Mozambique. I get into Tanzania, I get into not so much Kenya, if I'm to be frank, but it is within reach. And yeah, so yeah, a few years ago while I was still in training, I decided to do this whole YouTube thing, and did have what Shona would call Quadisiro, the capabilities. I didn't have near enough the gear to actually be able to do it. Neither was I flying consistently to be able to actually dish out content. So now, obviously, being into the charter company that I am involved with, or I'm employed by right now, we do get to have quite a few of these empty legs, and so I thought, why not make use of the opportunity? And yeah, we will get to speak about anything and everything that is relevant to the operation, relevant to what we're doing here. The comment section will be where I will get the greater chunk of suggestions for what we need to do, what we need to address, what we need to talk about, within reason, of course. But yeah, I do hope to make use of that. So yeah, I had stopped, obviously because of a number of factors, one of which I am going to choose to address today, which is armchair pilots and the policing that happens from armchair pilots. The moment you get into this and you shoot content while you're flying, you're bound to have a whole lot of critics, which in itself is not a bad thing, but also, you know, there's a line to it, a very fine one to that. There's obviously people that will be questioning your flying and your procedures and your everything. So what we do here is a single pilot operation. As you can see, I'm flying, I'm the only one in here. The planes are certified for single pilot operations, in as much as it's a single pilot, in as much as it's a commercial operation. My mistake. So yeah, we get to do that, and the name of the game with single pilot operations is you are, you know, all of it. You are the entire operation. You are the one that flies the plane. You're the one that caters for the clients in the back if they are there. You are the one that navigates. You're the one that does the radios. So it's quite a lot of workload on you. And how we do it, or at least how I do it, is I run a mental checklist. So I think there'll obviously be people that will ask, where's the checklist? I do have a checklist in hand in case we run through an emergency procedure, and if I have to confirm my own mental checklist, there is a checklist in place that we can go through. So yeah, there's obviously that as a contingency, as a back up to my own flows as an individual, as a human being. So yeah, that's one of the things that people then get to ask. And yeah, I had stopped YouTube purely because I needed to find a consistent way to do this that I can back up and that I believe in and that I trust in myself, with the systems of the plane, along with the checklists, along with everything. And yeah, I think I'm at a position where we can do it nicely, consistently and safely, and I will handle you, the viewers, as my co-pilots. So when we're talking, it's just like I would be talking to the next person if I had a co-pilot, just general chatter during non-critical phases of flight, or at least during the times when I feel like we are safe enough. I'm not going to be talking if I'm going through a steep turn with the plane is at the brink of stalling. But yeah, generally we'll talk as and when we can. So yeah, that's going to be the turn of the YouTube channel. That's going to be the turn of things, and I do hope that we can get to have some fun here, take some criticism every now and again, and yeah, we just keep it positive. You know, in this day and age, people are mean. People tend to think the other person that's on the other side of the screen does not have any feelings. And I've seen it on other people's channels. I've seen it on my own platforms as well. There's obviously that one or two individuals, the rotten apples I'd like to call them, that will yeah, talk about anything and everything. They'll go for some low blows and some jabs. They'll talk about you as an individual. They'll talk about your looks. They'll talk about your color, your skin color. They'll talk about even your flying skills. But yeah, to those people, I'd like to say there's a reason why I'm in this seat, and you know, we're flying. And I would like to believe my employers are not dumb individuals to allow me to be here and to continue flying for as long as I have. And I've kept myself and my clients alive for a considerable amount of flying hours. Not to sound cocky or not to obviously blow up my own horn, but it's important for you to have faith in yourself, and for other people also to have faith in you, based off of the fact that you are there and you are in a position because you sort of deserve to be there. So yeah, as we go, before I digress, that's the YouTube channel. That's what we're going to be talking about. We'll address a few fair topics, and we'll get to enjoy seeing a bit of some views and places. And yeah, some days are going to be a bit of a challenge. Some days are going to be amazing. Some days are going to be a bit somber. Some days are going to be whatever it is. But whatever the case, we're here to stay. We're here to enjoy. And I'll be showing you Zimbabwe in all its might and beauty. See what there is to see, and I will talk to you on the descent and in the approach. Have a good one. Enjoy the flight.
Zimbabwe, Kariba.
approach now, starting our descent. We eventually won with the idea of keeping it at 6,500 foot. So yeah, we're on our descent now. Approach from Zulu, go from Delta on the descent now through 6,300 foot for Umtshibi. Yeah.
From your Delta, QNH 1022, Umtshibi inside.
Thank you, sir. QNH 1022 will call you Umtshibi inside next. Call from your Delta. Good morning.
Good morning. Request your departure. George.
From Kariba to Umtshibi with 3 hours 30 on the fuel at this time. Estimating Umtshibi at time 0616. One on board. Go from your Delta. Alright, so they opened while we were already in their airspace. Yeah, I had done a few broadcasts beforehand. But yeah, we are inbound into Umtshibi now with 8 miles to run. And also on the descent. It's going to be a short descent since we were not at high level. We were still maintaining 6,500 foot. So that worked out well for us. We managed to shave about 5-8 minutes from expected time. So yeah, all in all, I think staying low level was an alright decision. It worked out well for us. Gonna go ahead and do our initial separator. And essentially what that is just it's like a plate that either bypasses direct air into the intake or through the side of the aircraft for any heavier than air objects. If you hit birds, if you encounter anything solid, especially low level. And yeah, that plate is either closed and it gets everything into the intake and then into the engine, or if it's on bypass position, then everything comes in and then it doesn't make the U-turn into the intake of the engine, and then it just gets puked out from the left side of the aircraft. I'll show you the vent at some point. But yeah, we've got Umtshibi inside. We're going to make the call. Back approach. Go from a Delta with Umtshibi inside.
Go from a Delta, because 118.7.
107. Go from a Delta. 108.7 Zulu, go from a Delta Charlie 208 inbound to Umtshibi, coming into your via over the field at this time. Traffic, go from a Delta. Alright, time to get back to work and land this Ndege. Yeah, Ndege is short enough for airplane. I understand in Swahili Ndege is a bird. Such a funny moment when I had that. These African languages are pretty much the same, and there's a whole lot of shared words. Right, we're over in the field, and we are going to do runway 11. That's what the wind dictates today. Umtshibi traffic as Zulu go from the Delta over in the field, joining on a right base for runway 11. So going straight ahead, which is more or less a bit of a teardrop, and then pretty much join on a right base for runway 11 and then coming for landing. So we'll treat this as our downwind. We'll do our downwind checks. First stage of flaps coming in, speed checks. Autopilot coming off. Now we get to enjoy flying this Ndege. sun is going to be in our face, but I suppose it helps the fact that we are familiar with this field, so I do have a clear picture of where I am and where it is I'm meant to go.
Traffic 187, Hwange 00, roger, entering back tracking runway 13. We should be departing once Hwange for the morning, 1093.
Go for the Delta, turning flight 1 runway 11 Umtshibi. First stage of flaps coming in. Speed checks. I think the wind is howling, because our ground speed is now super slow. So essentially that's what you want. It's not inherently a bad thing. Alright, 5 knots, props full forward, flaps full, landing lights are on. Runway looks clear for now. Keep on having a look at it. And our gear is down and fixed. And it's a howling crosswind. Welcome to Umtshibi. It really isn't one of the most beautiful airstrips this day. It really isn't. But yeah, no, it's a good place, and it's a gateway to some really beautiful places in the national park. Yeah. And just like that, we are in Umtshibi. Just call it about 10 miles south of the main Hwange National Airport. It's been a pleasure, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will get into a tight parking spot where I will wait for my job to actually start for the day. I've got guests out of here. We're heading out towards Victoria Falls and then a full day of flying ahead of me. But yeah, it's been a pleasure as mentioned. I certainly love the idea of showing you places in and around Zimbabwe. So yeah, let's do this next time. Have a good one. Cheers for now.